Hello everybody, it's Robert again, welcoming you to another edition of Stratomatic Replay. We're taking a look at the 1918 Major League Baseball season. And in this year, which was the last year of World War I, a few players actually went abroad to fight in that war. And as we speak about that, I'll click here on 1918 in baseball, and let's see if we can find out. There were some players. We see here, we come here as I circled here, October 5th. October 5th, National League infielder Eddie Grant became the first Major League player killed in wartime action while leading a mission in the Meuse-Argonne offensive to rescue the lost battalion, which was trapped behind German lines. Other players killed in World War I include Alex Burr, Larry Chappell, Ralph Sharman, and Bun Troy. So, as we do the 1918 replay, I would like to pay my respects to those baseball players who didn't come home in the war to end all wars. I felt for the 1918 replay, I looked at some of the events that occurred, and before we get there, let's take a look at here. We see that in that year, the Boston Red Sox defeated the Cubs 4-2 in the World Series. Ty Cobb again led the American League in batting. Zach Wheat of Brooklyn took care of the National League. Walter Johnson led the American League in, once again, everything. Hippo Vaughn of the Chicago Cubs led the National League in pitching. And there, of course, is our old friend Babe Ruth and the Red Sox. He had 11 home runs. And we take a look there. We could see that Boston and Chicago would won their respective leagues. And not too bad. Not too bad for this season. I figured, I looked at the events, and there were some good events, and I thought, you know what, let's take a look at August 1st. And on August 1st, the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Boston Braves went head-to-head for a Major League record 20 scoreless innings. Marathon man Art Nehf went the distance for Boston, but was eventually beaten 2-0 in the 21st inning. Okay, well, I figured that actually would not be a bad game to replay. I don't know if we're going to go 20 innings, but let's see what Stratomatic does. So, let's get to it. Welcome to Stratomatic Baseball. Once again, the date is Thursday, August 1, 1918, and we're going to see Pittsburgh at Boston. Let's play the day, and let's see what we got here. Meyer against Nehf, and I'm going to play Nehf, so which means I'm going to play the Boston Braves. So I will let the computer play Pittsburgh. And let's go play ball.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
And we'll kill the music because I actually forgot to remove that again. Dice mode, like that there, and no play-by-play and that. And we got the splits, dice roll there, all that and that. And then we got sound and take that, and that, and there we go. I'd like to welcome everyone to a pretty nice day here at Braves Field. I don't know when this picture was taken, if it is an older shot or if it's a drawing, but Braves Field, where the Boston Braves played early on in their history, and let's take a look at the starting lineups as we could see for Pittsburgh. I see a couple of interesting players on that list. But meanwhile, let's take a look at the starting pitcher first for the Boston Braves, and that is Art Nehf. In 1918, 15 wins, 15 losses, a 2.69 ERA. He had 96 strikeouts. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Roy Elam. And the ball game is underway, and it starts with a strikeout. And that will next bring up Carson Bigby. Now, him I know a little bit about. Carson Bigby. In that year of 1918, 255 average, a home run, 19 RBIs. I do know a little bit about Bigby. He actually was not a bad player. He was actually a pretty good player. He was actually pretty good. Bigby pops out to first. Konieczny will make the play for the second out. And now here's Max Carey. Max Carey hits a fly out to center and retires his side. Bottom of the first coming up. And pitching for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Erskine Mayer. In 1918, 16 wins, 7 losses, a 2.65 ERA. He had 41 strikeouts. Not too bad. Not too bad for Mayer. And we'll see what he's capable of doing for Pittsburgh. As we're at the bottom of the first, leading off for the Boston Braves is Buck Herzog. There's a pop fly ball to short. Elam will make the catch, 1 out. And that will bring up Jim Kelly. And that looks like it's going to be a base hit. Kelly goes to first. Not much of a threat to steal. And we'll see Red Massey come up to bat. Massey walks. So runners at first and second now for Al Wickland. That's a fly ball to center. Carey will make the catch for the second out. The runners hold. And now here's Red Smith for the Braves. That's a ground ball to Smith. Actually, not to Smith, my bad. That one to Elam. And he makes the play at first to retire the side. And we go to the second inning. Here's Billy Southworth to lead it off for the Pirates. And that's a walk. So he goes to first, and he's definitely a threat to steal. George Cutshaw will be back next. He can't get the lead. He's running with the pitch. The throw is not in time. Southworth steals second base, and he's still actually a threat to steal third. And he's running. The throw to third, and he's safe. So Southworth steals second and third, and the Pirates got something going on here. Cutshaw still at the mound, at the plate. And that is going to be a base hit. Southworth scores, and the Pirates are up 1-0. And the next batter is Fritz Molwitz. And now Cutshaw is running, and they're not gonna. They'll let him take the ball. You're not gonna get him with a 95%. Cutshaw will go to second base easy, and Molwitz is still the batter. It's a ground ball to Herzog at second. He will make the play and get the out. Cutshaw goes to third. And now here's Bill McKechnie, if that's how you pronounce his name. Line out to third base. It keeps Cutshaw at third. And now here is Walter Schmidt for the Pirates. That's a pop foul to first. Konechi will make the play. Pittsburgh 1, Boston 0. Bottom of the second inning, Ed Konechi will lead off for the Braves. That's a ground ball to Elam at short. He cannot make the play. It's going to be an error. So the Pirates will get their man on and will bring up John Henry. He walks. Runners at first and second. And now here's Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith, the batter. That's a ground ball to second. Cutshaw will make the play. 4-6-3 double play. Konechi goes to third. And now with a runner on third base, here's Art Nehf, the pitcher. Nehf hits a long fly ball to right, but it stays in the park for the out. We go to the third. Erskine Mayer is the batter for the Pirates. He pop flies out to short. Smith will make the play, 1 out. And now here is Roy Elam. Elam draws a walk. He'll go to first. And now here's Bigby. Bigby hits a foul ball out. It will be caught. That's the second out. Elam still holds at first. And now we have Max Carey. He can't get the lead. Carey is the batter. He grounds one to Herzog. He will make the play to retire the side. And let's see what we got here. Here's the pitch to Buck Herzog to lead off the bottom of the third. It's a pop out. 1 man down. And now here's Jim Kelly. Kelly, it's a ground ball to McKechnie. He will make a nice play and throw him out at first for the second out. And now we have Red Massey. That's going to be a play by Schmidt, and he makes the catch in foul territory. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. At the end of 3, it's the Pittsburgh Pirates 1, the Boston Braves 0. We go to the top of the 4th inning here on a pretty nice day here at Braves Field. A little National League baseball action here from the 1918 season. It will be Billy Southworth who will lead it off for the Pirates. That's going to be a ground out right back to Nehf. He'll throw it over to first for the out. And now we have George Cutshaw. Cutshaw grounds one to Smith at third. Throws it across the diamond for the second out. And now we have Molwitz. Molwitz grounds one to Smith at short. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning again for Nehf. As we go to the bottom of the fourth inning, Al Wickland will bat for the Braves. That's a fly ball to right, and Southworth has plenty of time. And that's the first out. And now we see Red Smith. Split card comes in. It's an easy ground out to third. McKechnie will get it over to Molwitz for the out. And now we have Ed Konichi. Now the split card reading comes up. This one's going to be a single. So we get a 2-out base hit for the Braves. And now John Henry will come up. Henry hits a single into center field. And we'll hold the runners. And we're going to see runners at first and second now. Carey throws it into Elam to get it back into the infield, and now here's Jimmy Smith. So now can the Braves get something going here with 2 outs? And that is a fly ball to right, and it stays in the park. It's a little deep, but he makes the catch. So 2 runners are stranded. We go to the 5th. Here's Bill McKechnie. That one is going to be a base hit into center. Massey will throw it in. And now we see Walter Schmidt coming up. He's running, and we're going to hold on to the ball. We're not going to get McKechnie, and we'll allow him to take second. We're only down 1-0. You got to play baseball straight here, even with that kind of speed on the base pads. Walter Schmidt will be the next batter for the Pirates. That's a pop fly ball to short. Smith makes the grab, 1 out. And now here's the pitcher, Erskine Meyer. Nehf with the pickoff attempt. McKechnie dives back safe. And now here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to Smith at short. It allows McKechnie to go to third, but they get the second out. And now here's Roy Elam. Elam walks. And now we will have Carson Bigby. That's a ground ball to third. Smith will make the play. Inning out. Inning is over. Bottom of the 5th, and here's the pitcher, Art Nehf. That's a ground ball to Cutshaw. It's going to be a 1-base error by Cutshaw, and his error rating is 31, which means he commits 31 errors in 154 games, actually, I should say. They played 154 back in the day. That allows Nehf to get to first. Definitely not a threat to steal, and you're not going to bunt with Buck Herzog. You're going to let him swing away at the top of the order. Herzog gets a ground ball. The runner on first, Nehf, is out. Herzog will take over. Not much of a threat, not much of a stealing threat, though. Here's Jim Kelly. Kelly goes ahead. He drives the ball to center. And, wow, 55%. That's not a great speed. We're going to hold the runners here. It's going to turn out to be a double. Third base coach puts up the stop sign. We got runners at second and third and 1 out with Red Massey coming up. Let's see what he's capable of doing here. Red Massey in 1918, a 291 average, no homers. But he has 18 RBIs. So runners at second and third, 1 out for the Boston Braves. Can they get a run in? It's a fielder's choice to first. The runner on third, Herzog, is out. Kelly takes third, and now it'll be up to Al Wickland to try to get a base runner in. Here's the pitch, and they got it. A single to right. Southworth is there. They'll hold the runners, allow the run to score, and the Boston Braves are on the board at 1-1. So Wickland comes through, and now here is Red Smith. Clutch coming up. Split card, it's a fly out to center. But the Braves do get a run. Pittsburgh won, Boston won. Top of the 6th inning coming up. And now here is Max Carey. There's a ground ball to first. Konichi with the play. Takes himself, 1 out. And now Billy Southworth comes up. Ground ball to shortstop. Smith will make the play. 2 men down. And now here is George Cutshaw. That comes up a base hit. Cutshaw goes to first, and with that speed, he'll probably wind up at second. They're not going to steal with him, and Molwitz was the batter, and he strikes out. Bottom of the inning, Ed Konichi is the batter for the Boston Braves. Line out right to Element short for the first out. And Erskine Mayer is warming up a little bit on the mound. We'll see John Henry coming up. Henry grounds one to Element short for the second out. And now we have Jimmy Smith. Smith, it's a fly ball to center. Carey makes the play. Side retired. Pittsburgh Pirates 1, Boston Braves 1. Seventh inning coming up on a nice day here at Braves Field. The year is 1918. We're replaying a game that actually went to 20 extra innings. And right now we are at a tie ball game, so who knows? Let's see what happens here at Stratomatic Baseball. Bill McKechnie will lead off for the Pirates. That's a ground ball to third. Smith will make the play. And now we shall see Walter Schmidt. Schmidt, it's a fly ball to center. Massey will make the catch. And now here is Mayer, the pitcher. That's a ground ball to Smith, and he will not make the play. He'll commit an error and allow the pitcher to reach base. And that's the first error by the Braves. And now here's Roy Elam. Elam's going to hit a line drive right to short. Smith made a heck of a play. That ball had eyes on it, but Smith's eyes were a little faster. And he retires the side. Let's see, who were the first black siblings to play in major leagues in the 20th century? Sammy and Sally Drake with the Cubs. Okay. I didn't know that. We go to the bottom of the seventh inning, and here is Art Nehf. And I'm thinking about that for a minute. Sammy and Sally Drake, the first black siblings to play in the major leagues. 1956 and 1960. It just reminds me a little bit about Jackie Robinson and the barrier that he broke. And today we have great players we've had great players and legends such as Reggie Jackson, Ken Griffey Jr. Because of what Jackie Robinson did for baseball. Okay, what he did was amazing, and I tip my hat off to him. And that's the thing about it. The first black siblings to play in major leagues. And that's an accomplishment itself. And we got to thank, again, Jackie Robinson for breaking a barrier that a lot of people thought would never be broken. And where I'm very happy it is, because now we got the best baseball players still coming up, okay, of all types, of all shades of colors, whether you're black, Caucasian, Hispanic, Italian, Dominican, okay, Cuban, just Haitian, just all these great players just coming up here to play baseball. No matter what country you are, from where you're from, if you can swing a bat, throw a ball, okay, make a great play in the outfield and hit that key home run for your ball club, you know what, Major League Baseball, let's get them all here. Major League Baseball is the greatest baseball organization on the planet, and we have the best baseball players. Sorry, Japan. But we do thank you for Ichiro, though. Bottom of the seventh inning, that's my rant for the day. Here's Art Nehf. Steer Reichout, one down. And now we'll see Buck Herzog. Pop fly ball to third. McKechnie with the catch, 2 down. And now we shall see Jim Kelly. That's a ground ball to Molwitz at first. And the side is retired. Still tied at 1. Going into the 8th, Carson Bigby leads it off for the Pirates. He walks. He'll go to first, and we'll bring up Max Carey. And Bigby is definitely a threat to steal. He's running. We're not going to get him. He's safe. Bigby goes to second. Now, of course, a lot of people saying, why didn't I throw? I said, really, he doesn't have much of a chance to get him. If you see Henry is a +5 on an arm, they're not going to get him. Carey is the batter. I'd rather pitch to him. And that's a base hit. Bigby takes third. So now runners at first and third. Nobody out. And now Southworth is up. He's running. Look at that. Yeah. No. Carey goes to second base. And now Southworth is still at the plate. That is going to be a line out right to first. What a play by Konichi. Saves a run, probably both runs, 1 out. And now here's George Cutshaw. But that's not going to do it. That's a single to left field. Bigby will score. Will stop the other runner from advancing. And the Pirates now take a 3-run lead. And here's Fritz Molwitz. He can't get the lead. Molwitz is going to get a pop fly ball to short. Smith will make the catch for the second out. And now here's Bill McKechnie. That's a single to left. And Cutshaw's being held at second. So now runners at first and second for Walter Schmidt for the Pirates. That's another base hit. And the third base coach will give the green light. We got to see if we can get him. Aggressive base running. We're going to let the ball through. Cut off. Scores. Trailing runners advance. It's now 4-1 Pirates. And now here's Erskine Mayer. Grounder right to third. And the inning is over. Pittsburgh 4, Boston 1, bottom of the 8th. And now we have Red Massey to see if maybe the Braves can get some runs back. Not a good way to start. Ground out to Mayer, one down. And now here's Wickland. That's a little better. That's going to be a triple. Wickland will go to third on the play. That's a little better. Rolled all the way to the wall. So now we have a runner on third base. And the batter is Red Smith. He's 0 for 3. He walks. So now we got runners at first and third for Ed Konichi. He is 1 for 3. He singled and got on base with an error. And let's see, can the Boston Braves get back into this game? Yep, single to center field, base hit to Carey. And they will hold the runners, but the run will score, and it's now 4-2. So the Braves get one back, and runners still on base, first and second, and now John Henry is up. He is 1 for 2 with a walk. And we're going to see a new pitcher as Hugo Bezdek visits the mound, and he's going to bring in Cy Slapnicka. Really? I have to look. Cy Slapnicka. In 1918, 1 win, 4 losses, a 4.74 ERA. Cy Slapnicka. That's a baseball name for you. That is definitely a true baseball name. Oh, boy. And yes, there were a lot of them out there, people. And when I see a baseball name, I'll let you know it. And that's right now, that's got to be the first, I think that's the first baseball name I've spoken. So everyone look at Cy Slapnicka. Okay. John Henry is at the plate. And he's going to get a line drive right to third. McKechnie makes the play, almost got the base hit. And now with 2 men outs, here's Jimmy Smith for a chance to bring in a run. And no, it's a fly ball to right, and the catch is made. Pittsburgh 4, Boston 2. They only get 1 run in the 8th as we go to the 9th. And Arthur Nehf, let's see if he's, let's see how he's feeling here. No fatigue. He's given up 4 runs. And we got what here? We got, let's see, a right-left switch. Let's see let's see if Nehf can do the job. Here's Roy Elam. And that's a strikeout. And now coming up for the Pirates is Carson Bigby. Bigby grounds 1 to first. Konichi with the play. And now Max Carey. Carey gets a fly out to center field. And the side is retired. Here comes the last ups for the Braves. And Slapnicka's still on the mound. And now here's Art Nehf, but we'll make a pitching change. Let's see. We will make the pitching change. He's a right-hander, so we want a lefty. We're going to bring in this guy here to bat. And the batter is going to be Tom Miller. In 1918, no average, only had 2 at-bats. Well, this, I guess, is one of the bats he did. And, boy, did I pick a bad one there. All right, well, take your hacks, Tom. And he flies out to right. For a minute there, I thought he might have had a triple. 1 out, and now the batter is Buck Herzog. Herzog grounds 1 to Elam at short for the second out. Last chance for the Braves, Jim Kelly. And he's going to get the triple. So the Braves are not done yet here at Braves Field, and Red Massey is up. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. Let's see what can happen here. This is a clutch situation. Red Massey, 2 men out. Here's the pitch. And he hits a fly ball to Carey. in center, and he will squeeze it, and that's the game. Well, we didn't get our 20 inning game, which of course would have made this replay last about a good hour and a half, but I thought it was pretty good too. So the Pittsburgh Pirates will defeat the Boston Braves 4-2. Let's take a look at the box score. Let's see what we get here. For the Pirates, George Cutshaw, 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. He definitely had to be the player of the game for the Pirates. For the Braves, Jim Kelly was 3 for 5, and Wicklund and Konichi were both 2 for 4. They also scored the RBIs. Erskine Meyer gets the win. Slapnicka gets his first save, and Art Nehf takes the loss. Nehf had 3 strikeouts. Meyer only had 1. And not a bad game, I actually thought. The Pirates left 8 on base. The Braves led 10. So they lost a lot. They lost a lot of players on base, and the attendance was only 1,222. August 1918. I guess a lot of people were more concerned about the war than they were about baseball, which I guess I can understand that. Well, everyone, it's been fun. I want to thank you very much for watching tonight's Stratomatic replay. And I would like to let you know that our next replay is not just a replay of a game, it's a replay of a series. So, sneak preview, I will be starting the entire 1919 World Series. And I'll start first with I'll have actually 2 videos. The first one's going to be a bit of a prologue to talk about it and my opinions on the Black Sox scandal in 1919. And then we will start Game 1. But until then, this is Robert signing off once again. It is the Pirates over the Braves, 4-2. See you next time.